are you racist?
No. You're a white woman with blonde hair.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Raw Media. In this video, we're going to be seeing some of the craziest SJWs. Getting straight into things, this guy has some ridiculous takes.
Racist against certain groups. And yes, you might be a sellout. You might be whatever.
Oh my god.
I'm glad that I know that if I don't agree with you, I'm a sellout and I'm not good enough for my Latinos, and I'm not good enough for my father, for my grandfather that escaped Cuba.
Look at her move the goalposts when she's losing the argument.
You shouldn't say what's good or what's bad for the black community because we don't know. We aren't black. But
Are you a police officer?
No, I'm not.
Do you have an opinion about what the police officer should do and should not do in our country?
Yes, actually, the police officers.
Do you understand that I can't have an opinion on the black community and black issues because I'm not black? You have an opinion on the police in this country. You're not a police officer.
That's different because
In this one, she says she won't engage, but still tries to engage.
So then, by your logic, though, aren't they women?
Yes.
Exactly. So only women can get pregnant.
So what's the point of
No, we're not engaging. Stop. We're not engaging. Stop engaging.
Man, please don't touch me.
We're not engaging.
Okay. Well,
Goodbye,
only
turf.
women can get
Goodbye,
periods.
Turf.
So.
Goodbye, turf. Goodbye.
Okay. Stop.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Goodbye,
Walk
turf.
away.
Go away.
Walk away.
Goodbye.
Walk away.
We don't need you here.
So when it's Trump, it's racist, but when it's Biden, it's not?
Do you support Joe Biden?
Yes.
Do you not think he's racist for all of the things that he has said?
I think that there have been things that he has said that may have been racist.
So since you support Joe Biden, are you racist?
No. You're a white woman with blonde hair.
Yeah?
That's racist.
You are
racist.
This guy isn't wrong at all.
Person does. I want women
so
to
you're
have
actually a feminist then?
Well, I would describe myself as a second-wave feminist, but the modern version of feminism, this ugly, sociopathic, vindictive, mean, spiteful third-wave feminism, which which is defined by misandry.
Okay.
Women agree with me.
This SJW was so mistaken.
From where they know is home. Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's a lot better than just like leaving them there and like giving them resources and stuff because they're still human beings, and even if they are like not like legal citizens, I think like every life should be respected. So I think it's really good that he's doing that.
I'd rather them be in hotels than, like locked up in cages and jails along the border.
I'm sure that a good amount of them are separated from.
SJWs automatically have hostility if they don't agree with someone.
Come in with the sign.
You can't come in with the sign?
Why is that?
Hi, nice to meet you.
It's so terrible to meet you.
I'm sorry?
I said it's so terrible to meet you.
It's terrible to meet
Yes.
me. I did not approach you with that same attitude at all.
Yeah, I don't really accept racists or homophobes or
Me
transphobes.
neither. I agree with you, so why is
So
it
you don't
terrible to
accept
see?
it.
I think we're all just as surprised as you, Piers.
Feminism in a world where she has, monetized the objectification of women is obviously her right.
So she's selling the objectification of women. She's monetized it.
Well, we
And
live
that's
in a
feminism.
society where women are judged on their looks
So that
and like
is-
to buy underwear, and so she's making a career
So
out of
that
that.
is where feminism's now come. The monetizing of the objective. I mean, I've literally heard it all.
Some people try to crush the patriarchy, and some people try to.
SJWs don't know the definition of what they call people.
How am I racist?
Because we're talking about black people and you're saying that they're not oppressed.
How is that racist?
Because they are oppressed.
What's the definition of racism?
You are against black people. You are.
Just wait until she hears what Biden said about the matter.
Who do you think is to blame for the border crisis right now, Trump or Biden?
Trump. He was the president for the past 4 years, so basically Biden has only been in office not even 100 days. Basically all the problems we have right now, he hasn't had enough time to fix them yet. So you have to blame it on the past.
She was not ready to be challenged like this.
I think children can already deal with a lot, and if the parent is uncomfortable, then maybe the parent should be the one not going into restrooms, not trans people who are just trying to use the restroom.
Are you a parent?
I'm not a parent.
Well, I mean, so you're speaking for other parents. You're speaking about what you think children are capable of doing, yet you're not a parent.
She was definitely not letting the SJW have this one.
hit the reset button on equal pay. Women have been doing so well, and the stats prove it when you actually break down the data like for like, that the victimhood groups need to hit the reset button in order to keep their membership going. It works in elections, it works for things like the Equal Pay Day campaign, but women out there need to know just how misleading this data is, and I don't think your hashtag or your attempt to make companies report these misleading figures is helping them.
He's winning the argument simply with facts.
Predicted. Opposite, not the same. And it isn't a theory, it's actually data driven by tens of thousands of surveys and the best scientific literature on the topic. It's not a theory, and I didn't come about it because of my political perspective. I looked at the data. What it showed was that as countries become more egalitarian, the differences between men and women grow. They don't shrink.
Lady, I think she's just there to work.
So sorry that 20 is all I have, but I just want you to know that you deserve so much more. Like, so much more. I mean, I voted for Clinton, not that that's important, and like, I wouldn't tell you who to vote for, but obviously you had to vote for Clinton, like, too. But like, I voted for her, and she wants people to have so much more.
Don Lemon was not ready to have a real conversation.
Black-on-black violence in the United States of America. By the way, when the tragedies happened in Louisiana and Minnesota, you know that 21 black people were murdered across the United States? Was there any reporting on that?
There was a black officer who was killed today, but
was there any reporting on that?
Sheriff, please, let's just keep the volume down here. So I understand, and
People are allowed to talk about anything. It is free speech after all.
He's scared out of his mind, and he should be. There's something sick about being accused of being a child, and your response being, I was drunk, I don't remember, and by the way, I'm gay. Kevin Spacey, in reaching for his sexuality as an excuse for his alleged disgusting behavior.
Milo summing up what feminism is like today.
Agree with me. I mean, 7% of British women describe themselves as feminists. Just 7. It's only journalists who are still feminists.
Feminism is actually
feminism about equality, of course. You know, they say one thing.
You don't believe that. You're redefining it.
Well, no, they say one thing and they behave very differently. Feminists like to say, when they're on the defensive, oh, don't you believe in equal rights? But the way they actually behave is nasty, vindictive,
Do you believe in equality?
Seriously, lady, these people just came for coffee.
I'm proud to be able to order a latte from like you, because you are just such an incredible human, and like I want everything for you, like everything you want right now, like I want it. Don't you think that she deserves free access to safe, affordable health care? Like that's what I want for her. I want for like if you.
This SJW was seriously getting shut down.
Misleading statistics into the public domain, and it is absolutely an attempt to box women in to this victimhood mentality that when you actually break down the data, if you look at the official data from the Office for National Statistics, does not exist. There is a reason that this new data does not line up with the official data, and that is because it is so badly calculated. If you are an economist, it doesn't matter which side of the debate you're on, this is just bad data.
No, Kate, you've just misquoted.
If you have arguments, you need to come out with evidence.
The most blatant racist example you can come up with right now?
I think you could probably find evidence that, in general, cops are more willing to shoot if the perpetrator is black.
What's your data
than white?
What's your basis for saying that? Last year.
Well, look, I know a lot of people would say, "Look what's going on in Chicago."
I know what they would say. Yeah. I'm talking about what the facts.
Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. Goodbye for now, everyone. We'll see you next time.